everyone, and welcome to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome to our post-match reaction to Liverpool becoming Carabao Cup winners, League Cup winners for the ninth time, I should say. And of course, beating Chelsea on penalties. Was that almost more sweet? It was brilliant, wasn't it? It was sweet. It was sweetness. It was glorious beating them on penalties anyway. But hopefully all of you are having a fantastic day. If you're not, then I don't know what's wrong with you, because Liverpool have won a trophy. It's absolutely fantastic. Data's in the 9 trophies. Hello, Data. Doug is in as well with the 9 trophies, and then Gary with, I think that's meant to be Connor, but hello Gary, hopefully on a fantastic day, mate. Anyway, but yeah, Liverpool are Carabao Cup winners anyway, and look, how amazing was it? That's no lie. It was a load of stress. Don't get me twisted. My hair was out. I was pulling everything, but Liverpool did prevail, and Liverpool became Carabao Cup winners, which was fantastic. Look, it was a struggle. That's not lie about this. You know, both teams mashed each other out. And look, on another day we would have lost that game, just based off VAR itself. But thankfully, the Reds did manage to get the win, and I cannot wait to celebrate this and hopefully a lot more trophies over the next couple of weeks and months and years, hopefully to come. Anyway, but guys, let me know, your thoughts and opinions about the whole game itself. Let me know, thoughts on man of the match as well. There are a few shouts for man of the match, and I think, look, it's pretty much a two-way thing, I think, for man of the match. But let me know, guys, your thoughts in the comment section down below. If anyone would like to join as well, the link is in the video description down below, I think, if I've put it in. If not, please do let me know, and I'll double check it now. Connor, get the Dr. Pepper out. Kepa is a mug. He's more of a mug. Well, to be fair, he's not so much a mug as the guy I want to try and show you on stream right now. Oh yeah, this guy. Reece James. Do you want to answer? Reece James. Oh, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. This man, every single time they took a penalty, they did this. And I fucking loved it. Every single time they did that. Every time they scored. And I loved it at the end when all of them looked like crying, and it was absolutely fucking fantastic. Benson saying, yes, big Jumbo Gumbo. Hello, Ben. You need a haircut. My guy, I do need a haircut. My guy, I do indeed. It is coming next week. 9 times. Once again, Kepa is a mug. Yeah, no, absolutely. Isn't it a good evening? It's a very good evening, Chris. Of course, Chris, you were there. Absolutely, I bet it was absolutely brilliant. Kelleher all the way, says Gary. Thank fuck that was over. Not good for my heart and voice. To be fair, yeah. So honestly, I was stressing out, especially with the penalties. Let's all say shush to Reece James, says Chris. Link isn't in the chat, mate. Hang on then. Let me put it in the comment section down below. There we go. If anyone does want to join, then please feel free. Like I do say, please be respectful, please be kind and nice and all that other good stuff. Anyway, big up Connor getting Redmen, absolutely fantastic. John, absolutely loved it. And look, Liverpool, the Carabao Cup winners for the 9th time, absolutely friggin' love it anyway. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, could it have gone better? Of course it could have gone better. We could have beat Chelsea in 90 minutes, and we did, in my opinion. We remember. And we go back. Sorry if you can hear the rattling a minute. I'm trying to get my earphones unstuck anyway. But if you remember it and you look at it and you go, well, plain and simple, I think that plenty of people should have thought Liverpool should have won in the 90 minutes. But look, at the end of the day, Liverpool managed to get all well, I say all 3 points. We managed to win the Garable Cup anyway, and who gives a crap? Kelleher, for me, his first ever cup final, unbelievable. Yeah, no, he was. Chris as well. Haircut reveal video, no. Reece James is a pillock, absolutely. If you guys want to join, then please feel free to click that link. Yes, lads, get in. Hello, Gary. Hello, Gary. Jesus Christ, Dave. Dave. Apologies. Hello, mate. And of course, with the Ukraine flag as well. Of course, our thoughts go out to any Ukrainian Reds at the minute, because of course it is such a sad thing that is happening at the minute out there anyway. But we are joined by a special guest before I do bring on anyway. Harvey pushed Havertz was class. Yeah, no, that was absolutely fantastic. But we are joined by Mr. Douglas Horn. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Stressed?
Oh, mate. I mean, obviously, I know you, Jamie, and Jack did a watch along to the game today. What were you feeling for those penalties? Like I was just hoping that Kelleher would just save one of them.
I'm not going to say anything because it might become a clip. Like I screamed very loudly when the Kelleher goal went in. But I was nervous for the whole penalty shootout. I was confident for the game, and then the longer and longer it went, I was like, yeah, it's going to be one of these ones where it's going to be on penalties yet again. And I wasn't looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie. But how was you feeling, mate? How did you digest it through? Because I know a lot of people would be dealing with it differently.
I was on the edge of my seat, basically. I was on the edge of my seat. I had my head in my hands, just prayers that somebody was going to miss. And I'm so happy that the sub of Kepa backfired massively, because he could not get to any of our penalties. Yes, I know he may have got a hand to Konate's one, but if you look at it as well, he was nowhere near those penalties. Like, Fabinho's penalty was the best of the lot.
I don't know. I think Kelleher's one was probably the best one, in my opinion. I thought it was like right top corner. But Fabinho's stylist wise, I loved it, but I also despised it as well because I thought Kepa was just going to get back up and hit her away. I was like, why have you done that? Like, fair enough, it worked, but I was honestly like shitting myself that Kepa was just going to turn around and push her away. But you know, for me, like, I think that Liverpool as well. The longer it went on, obviously we've been. I say we've been in this situation before, but like the last time Liverpool won a final on penalties was against Chelsea, which you know, I was more confident about after realizing that, and I think that a lot of people were as well. Gary has asked, "Are you drunk yet, Doug?"
Drunk? No, I've had a few drinks today. I had a Birra Moretti and I had one of those strawberry beers, but no, not yet.
There you go. But guys, keep your comments in anyway. Get your thoughts anyway. Who invited this Scottish? Oh, for God's sake, Ben, go away. Ukraine, yeah. We all stand together. Yep, 100%. Doug, are you drunk? Yeah, we read that one out. The black flags out as well, says John. Kepa penalty is on it. Kepa penalty is on its way to it's gonna get there before me. Oh no, I'm gonna get told off. Oh, no.
Not as high as Charlie Adams' one was though.
I don't know. It's close. It's close. Lukaku is finished. Well, to be fair, Doug, I'll ask you about this with our goal that was ruled off. For a Virgil van Dijk offside. For me, I don't get it. Like, for me, I thought it was a goal. For me, I think Reece James, you know, if they're on about Virgil being interfering with play, I think when you watch it, Reece James creates Virgil to be in the play, but he's not really in the play. So, what were your thoughts on was this a goal?
When I was watching it, and when like the goal went in, I thought, yep, legitimate goal. And then when they went to VAR, I was like, oh no, because as soon as Atwell goes to the monitor, you know it's going to be disallowed. But I thought it was for a foul on. I thought actually Van Dijk had fouled Reece James. I didn't think that it was the other way. I thought Reece James had potentially fouled Van Dijk. So you're looking at it, and like Manny wasn't offside. Manny was coming from behind the players. I can't understand how it was ruled out. Cannot understand for the life of me how that was ruled out. And yes, obviously I know we've won it at the moment, won it now, but that I mean there were 3 offside goals today, which is actually I'll ask you this: was that the best 0-0 you've ever watched? Because I thought that was high entertainment throughout that game.
Potentially, I would say definitely 0-0. In terms of draw, I would say no. I think Liverpool and City was still, they were on that high line, I would say, in terms of it being a draw. But in terms of 0-0, yeah, I would say it's up there. But I don't want that again. Please and thank you. I don't want it like 0-0, like thinking like, oh Christ. When that Lukaku goal went in, I thought, yeah, Liverpool 1-0 down here. Like I looked at it and I thought, yeah, we've buggered it by a. I know that will cause his own conversation. I know I was watching the aftermath, and Jamie Carragher and Jimmy Redknapp was having their own conversation about it, and that the T-shirt line and that. But for me, look, we had one VAR decision against us. I think it's only right that it was ruled off for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
so I think it's like Chelsea fans can complain as well. What were your thoughts on the Naby Keita challenge? Because I've seen a lot of people saying it should have been a red card. I don't think it should have been a red card. I think it's 2 players going for the ball and they both miss it. And unfortunately, it ends up, Chalobah comes off worse.
I think you've summed that up perfectly. I think it's 2 players going for the ball, and just unfortunately one of them's missed the ball and it's actually gone into Chalobah. But no, I don't think it was a red. I don't think even a card was given either. So no, for me, I think it would have been a very harsh red card to been given. But I've seen loads of cheat their way to another trophies. I won't name names, but actually, and on the whole, I've had a lot of Chelsea's. Thank you, Chelsea fans. I think Ankit from Almighty Blues has actually tagged us all in like one big post and saying congratulations Liverpool. So
yeah,
that's you get some very, very nice Chelsea fans for sure. But no, I think if you look at that, I don't think that was a red card.
And then you get lovely Liverpool fans and Jack saying easy win that, and then the shush. It's like,
come on, Jack. Come on here, and we can just make it as a.
Jack, come on if you want. The link is in the chat. If you want to come on. Fabinho penalty was lovely. I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. I remember when Aguero did it against Chelsea, and it didn't turn out that well. And I absolutely hated it. Great to win another cup now for the next one. Quadruple is on. It was a high energy 0-0, says Gary, and Gary also says, take that, Roman. Yeah, Roman, I should say. Anyway, yeah, absolutely. Freaking, I won't say why or what's name. Of course, you all know, guys, anyway. But in terms of footballing wise, Doug, who was the main standout for you? Because I know Virgil got man of the match overall, but for me personally, I thought Luis Diaz was man of the match for me. I thought
outstanding.
He was absolutely outstanding. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is the second cup he has won in, I think, 8 weeks. He won the Portuguese Cup with FC Porto. He's now won the League Cup with Liverpool. I thought Luis Diaz was outstanding. I thought he really kept Chalobah at bay. I think he had a bit of a torrid time, Chalobah. I think Azpilicueta had a torrid time as well. The amount, like, he can turn left, he can turn right. Like, you just don't know what he's going to do. I thought he was very unfortunate not to at least hit the target, for sure. But no, I thought him on the left-hand side gave Chelsea all sorts of problems today. But I thought Matip was excellent. I thought Van Dijk was excellent. And yeah, we have to say, Kelleher, first final for Liverpool, outstanding.
Unbelievable. No, unbelievable. The only sad point about, I think, this final, hang on a minute, Jack. I can see you've asked where's the link. Just go up in the chat, for God's sake. People can't do decent things these days. For God's sake, no, I put it in the chat anyway. But no, look, I think that for me, the biggest shame about the final was, of course, Thiago and not being able to play at all. I think, of course, the question marks are now afterwards is what's wrong with Thiago, because I haven't seen anyone come out with anything yet, which is the worrying point for me. I would guess it's a muscle injury out of anything. But have you seen anything, Doug, about her?
I've not seen anything. I think I've not seen anything about the Thiago injury, but he was just devastated. You saw Alisson consoling him on the sideline as well. Hello.
How are we?
Have you got a pause button in the middle of your screen?
What?
Was it just me?
No, it's just me framing. It's the framing of the camera. Yeah, I had to focus my beautiful face in the picture. But get in, boys. Yay! Fucking yeah, where's all the Chelsea players? Shushed them all the way back to Stamford Bridge. Shh. Giving it big uns that massively backfired.
Well, to be fair, especially to this dickhead. Hang on, let me try and get it back up. Certainly, this little not bad.
Oh yeah, fuck off.
Like, I think even Kepa did it as well. Where I can't remember whose penalty it was, but I swear he turned around and did it as well.
Like, if you're gonna do that, at least win the penalty shootout.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Don't fucking balloon the penalty over the Wembley Arch.
Jack. Which was higher, Charlie Adams or Kepa's?
Kepa's. I'll take that. It made Charlie Adams' pen look like a Jorginho penalty. But yeah, no, I was agree with you there, boys. I was so stressed. I was sat there. I was just about to ask you how was it. My voice is gone, as you can tell. But I'd agree with you there, Connor, as well. I was listening to this before. The Lukaku goal, I shit my pants. Like, I was like, this is in. And was it deemed just like a toenail? But obviously, especially refereeing decisions today, bloody shambles. Chelsea should have been 4-0 up in the first half. But at the end of the day, that's their fault for not taking their chances, really. Yeah.
It's like that though, isn't it? Like, you look at the Mason Mount chance. He had 2 chances to make it 2-0 on one-on-ones, and he fucked it up twice.
It was the one where he hit the post. It was like,
he had the whole goal, Matt. The whole goal, and he hits the post.
Yeah, but still, you have Chelsea fans moaning about decisions, but in reality, they didn't take the chances.
Well, I asked Doug this, Jack. What's your thoughts on the Virgil goal being stroked off? Because I don't get how that's not a goal.
I can get the laws, but I think all of us have seen Match of the Day games and all that. Like the amount of goals we've seen. I think it was a United goal a couple of weeks ago. It was for Harry Maguire or something, whatever.
Yeah, Burnley.
Yeah, it was that. I think it was deemed to be offside. I can understand the laws, but for me, Reece James isn't going to get that ball because the ball's whipped out far too wide. Fair enough if it's gone to Van Dijk's head and he's flicked it on. And then, obviously, Mane's got the ball. Unless Reece James is like the bloody Flash or something, he can get over there within about 2 seconds. No, because the ball was headed down into the ground well by Mane. And then at first, I was like, as soon as I seen it, and then I seen the first few plays, I was like, sounds get in, celebrating, thinking it was a goal. But I think any decision today, like it was last night at Goodison Park, any decision that we moan about or that is dubious, we're not getting them at all. And Everton were robbed, and that's a whole bloody new show in itself. But
don't worry.
the officiating in this league, and even tonight, was a bloody shambles. Yeah, but happy days we won. But bloody hell.
It's just like happy days we won. We got screwed over a couple of times, but we still won.
But
So it's fine. No, but like I absolutely agree with you on that. And look, guys, I think Liverpool. We've spoken about on all of our channels and like other people's channels as well how important this was for us.
Yeah.
In terms of kickstarting the season, how much confidence now this Liverpool side is on, and the fact that we are technically 3 points behind City, with a City that have to scramble a win against an Everton team that it hasn't been good at all this season, and are struggling in the league at times as well. When Liverpool and City come up against each other, I wish we were playing, on the weekend, because I want to face them as soon as possible. Now, other teams are frightened against City. This Liverpool side aren't. And it's brilliant to see that the fact that this Liverpool team is just going to go ahead and boss the league, boss the Champions League, hopefully boss the FA Cup. And, we're going to be fighting all fronts. And I love to see it.
If we keep on playing, it's spot on there, lad, isn't it? And me, you and Joe, we spoke the last couple of weeks in our post matches. This City team is struggling. I don't think the pundits are actually clicking on to how they were poor last night. As good as Everton defended, they were poor. They relied on a decision. Fact is, psychologically, we've all watched Liverpool play. Yeah, we've not played well today, but it's that mentality. We didn't play well in Madrid. We still won 2-0. It's the sign of winners. And at the end of the day, as you say, I'm moaning about decisions, but happy days, we've won it. And Diaz, mate. So, bloody hell.
He's unbelievable. Well, it's like sorry to butt in, but you just said like that, but not playing well. We won a league title not playing well. It was very rare when we won the title, Liverpool would play amazingly. And the fact that
couple of 1-0s and 2-1s, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the sign of winners. I think this City team, personally, they get spoiled by, normally this is Manchester City's cup. It has been since, 2014, 2013, something like that. They've won it every single year. And the fact that, Liverpool have just, we don't take the cup seriously. Years have gone by. We've all joked about, Liverpool and League Cups, FA Cups and that. But I think something's clicked this year, especially with Jurgen going, we have to win more. We don't want to just be, Premier League, Champions League, everything that we've said in the past. We need to move on with the future. So if that starts with a League Cup, I'm more than fine with that.
This will give us good momentum going for the rest of the season. We've obviously got Norwich City coming up. We have West Ham. We've got West Ham. I've got West Ham. Jack, don't say anything about it.
Yeah, it's the one below. Sorry, Doug. It's the one there. Chris has just said there.
I thought it was Moody. Jesus Christ, Jack. We won. Even I'm celebrating. It says we won. Cheers for that. You'd be good at interviews.
Tonight, boys. Yeah, keep me calm for that. We will.
Oh, don't worry. On the live stream, I was quoting Neil Warnock. Neil Warnock when I said, "We're in bloody London. We're in bloody London."
Sorry, Doug.
But no, I think this is going to have a good stead for the rest of the season. We have Norwich in the FA Cup. We've got West Ham, and then it's the Inter game next Wednesday, and then I think it's Brighton away, Arsenal away, and then United at home, I think, and then I think it's the international break. If we're within 3 points or even better, maybe level with them, I think we've got a really good chance of winning the league.
No, I'd agree. It's because you look at it, City have got United on the weekend. All right, I know we joke about United being shite, which they are. That's not like they are shite. But they have been a bogey team for Manchester City. We spoke about Spurs. Spurs haven't been the best over the last couple of weeks and months, and that under Antonio Conte, they beat Manchester City. And that, so that's something, as Jack likes to say, if a team goes and goes at Manchester City and completely goes after them, then I think that it's plenty of opportunities in that United team to beat them.
Well, they dropped points against Burnley. Like United, we all of us been speaking all these teams that are coming up against Liverpool and City and all the teams down the bottom as well, they all need to win for themselves, not just Liverpool. Like you were speaking last night, weren't they? The Everton lost out on a point. That could keep them alive. Hopefully go down, they're going down. Yeah, of course, down to fucking jump. But yeah, but they're happy, aren't they? They're stopping Liverpool winning the league, aren't they? So
That's a classic.
It's a win for the Ev in their books.
It's a win, but it's a ginormous loss as well.
Yeah. Jack, what did you make of the Naby Keita challenge?
Oh, it's big pussies these players now, aren't they? Like all of them. Like I'd be fuming if that was my player, lads. Like let's get Alan Hansen and let's get Martin Keown and Roy Keane on the pitch. Christ, if you want to get a tackle in, put all them on the pitch. Christ, all the even the Liverpool players, some of them tonight, or they have done this season. All the modern day players go down too easy now, mate. It was a 50-50. But that's a part. We've all played football, bloody in the garden. It's a fact of football. It's a contact sport. Like and even if the referee does get the right decision, or that's not our fault, is it? It's up to the referee to do his job.
I honestly, when that challenge went in, I was wincing in the actual stream because it was an area where it's not very, very nice to be hit there. Anyway, but I hope Chalobah's okay.
In the Gingangulis.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, if anyone didn't see the thing I put up last night on Twitter, I'm just going to leave this there.
Hey, the fella on the assistant, on the VAR in control, his brother is a Man City season ticket holder.
His whole family's a Manchester City fans and that.
He's a Manchester-based ref, Chris Kavanagh. He's a Manchester-based ref, as is Baldy. What's his name? Baldy.
That narrows it down.
They're all bald in Eden.
Anthony Taylor. Oh dear.
Baldy is like, there's about a list of freaking 30.
I'd be Baldy in a couple of years, mate, after watching Liverpool, Christ.
Going great. Story.
Yeah.
But let's get through some of your comments anyway. For now, there we go. He's smiling, says Chris. And Gary says the refs in the league.
Retinous.
Yellow at push, Doug. Chris says, by the way, Jack, we won a trophy. Jack straight away. The refs are shambles. I would understand if we lost, but we won. Look, Chris, we are consistent in our criticism.
Yeah, you should see me in the fucking ground, not.
No,
no.
You should see us off camera, and then like Jack's flying off his chair.
Like I was fuming, and I don't know if you jumped in the live stream. Pretty sure you did, Chris. But I was fuming at the ref today. Watch my live stream. Watch along today. I was like, beep 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 beep.
I
got a bit animated at times as well. I'll be honest.
I was fuming with the goal not being given anyway. But moving away then from referees and that,
because they're all shit.
Yeah, they are all shit. But Jack, looking at this win, and we've spoken about how much of a momentum mover it can give us, or the dub, as you put it. How important do you think this is out of all the seasons that we've had success so far under Klopp? Because I think that we've had dips in the season, especially December time and going into January. What was it, 13 points away from City, not looking like our best football, and now we are Carabao Cup winners, 3 points behind City, and looking like the best team in Europe by a country mile.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And I think, as I was saying to Scholes and my dad when we were all watching, probably use everyone at home. When we look back on this team, we need to be winning trophies. Right, this team is probably one of the greatest teams we've ever watched our age, like our generation. Obviously when Suarez was there, but in terms of the overall squad, this squad should be competing in every single tournament plays and at least getting to the semis or a final. We know that if it's either going to be City or Liverpool winning or even Chelsea, if a team like City, like they did get eliminated by West Ham, I think it was in the FA Cup, was it this season or last season, whatnot. When the big teams do get eliminated, and I think Jurgen Klopp probably wouldn't have publicly said it, but he would have went, right, we've got to go and go for it now. That's why Jurgen Klopp was selecting such big teams, and obviously good squad depth helped. But when you get bigger teams, obviously Chelsea, that's like the third draw this season, is it? But we knew we'd actually win the game. Someone had to win tonight. And that was the most important thing. Chelsea couldn't run away with a draw and then we come back next week and have to play it all again. But yeah, amazing, mate. And we're going to win it all, boys. I tell you, you're all welcome to camp in the garden for a good 3 months after. Doug's going to bail off his wedding, aren't you, Doug? If we win all 4.
No.
No,
I'll bring the celebrations up to you.
We'll build a what are they called? What are the tents called? You just like put up
pergolas or something. Oh no,
what are they called? Like we'll put one of them up and we'll have
wigwams. What is it? Wigwams? I can't remember.
Yeah. What pergolas or something? Yeah, or
something
tents.
Like that.
Tents or something. Yeah.
We'll just sleep in sleeping bags and sleep outside anyway. But Klopp had full faith in Kelleher. To be fair, I think all of us did. I think we've all seen, especially against Chelsea when he was thrown in with Ali having COVID and that. I think all of us were confident after that game because he did save us at times in that, and let alone today it's full of confidence now that he can. He's definitely a number 2. Number 2, I think we can trust then.
Record breaking, man, isn't it? It's good to see in a competition. I think we pride ourselves all of us being the most successful league team, English team in the Premier League, and in the league. And as much as City might win the odd trophies here and there, it's going to take them another 20, 30 years to really get where Liverpool are, even to get where to Manchester United are as well. So no one gives a flying shite. If City win 5 league titles, what no one doesn't want, or as Liverpool win all the bitter blues, all the bitter Manx. There's a lot of great Liverpool, Man United fans and a lot of Everton fans, but the ones that despise Liverpool will be crying tonight. They'll be like, they'll be fuming. I love it, but it's a sign of us being successful, isn't it? So,
I loved it on Twitter. I loved seeing it on Twitter. All like the negative ones and that, like saying this and that and this and that, and I was like, yeah, Liverpool winning and lifting a trophy.
Yeah,
it's a flying fuck. Anyway, but before we do head off anyway, because my voice is going slowly. But Jack, before we do head off, man of the match for the game, for you?
Van Dijk, mate, he could be there all night and Chelsea still wouldn't score a goal, especially with Mason Mount up front. Christ. Yeah, Van Dijk for me, mate. Even Thiago, shout out Thiago Silva as well, and Mendy. I'm saying this now, I think you mentioned it before. If Mendy was playing and he was in that goal for penalty shootout, Chelsea would have won, and that's facts.
Well, I think Souness, not Souness, I think Radnap mentioned it, didn't he? He was like, why wouldn't you keep Mendy in there? He has the bigger reach. He has
he's
bigger,
6'6", isn't he?
Yeah, like he has the bigger everything. Just because Kepa is a penalty specialist, why would you change it? Like, so yeah, I would agree with you on that. Doug, I think we said Luis Diaz, didn't we? But is there anyone else for you that caught your eye?
I think Luis Diaz would be my man of the match, but I would say Matip and Van Dijk were immense today. I think everyone played their part for sure. Thought Henzo had a very good game actually. Thought he passed the ball really, really well. I think in the first half we were a little bit sloppy in possession, but after that we sort of calmed down. Like our passing was a little bit astray at times, but that can happen in a final. But the most important thing is we've actually won a trophy. First time in 11 years that we've been League Cup champions, which is amazing. And to win it a 9th time is incredible, and we're the most decorated club in this competition, and we've Man City fans will be crying this evening because we've literally gone ahead again against them in the League Cup. But yeah, for me, Luis Diaz followed by Van Dijk and Matip.
Yeah, and I don't know. You mentioned it before. Elliot taking a pen, and
Yeah.
even Ebu. All the players tonight taking the pens. They were very good pens. Obviously, Kepa bought Elliot the confidence, but we all know how good he is. But that takes a lot of battle.
The thing.
Do you and Jack think that the people taking penalties are getting better than the goalkeepers actually saving them?
Probably, yeah. Because it looked like to me they Liverpool definitely practice pens. Do you reckon?
I think it's the quality of players though, because you watch some penalty shootouts and it's like if the goalkeeper goes the right way, it's saved. Like, and that's the thing. Like all the penalties today, I think prove, like even at times as well, when the keeper went the right way for both teams, the ball went in the back of the net, which showed the penalties were good. But like you watch like other penalty shootouts, and it would be, like an awful penalty, but the keeper's gone the wrong way. So I think it differs both ways. Like if you get what I mean.
Yeah, sometimes you need a bit of luck as well. But I think, as you said there, boys, the modern day goalkeepers now. Look at the Egypt goalie; he was bloody saving. He knew every single like certain goalkeepers. But I think, as you said there, boys, today looks like both teams have practiced penalties and they got all of them. I think both goalkeepers could have just stayed on the line a bit longer. But at the end of the day, we won. Happy days. Shame.
It started the modern trend of Spanish goalkeepers fucking up in a final, because De Gea did it against Villarreal and Kepa's done it against Liverpool.
Well, they can all get in the bin anyway. And I like this joke to end the stream off anyway. What's the difference between Everton and a tea bag? The tea bag stays in the cup for longer. We absolutely love it, of course. What a fuck all since 1995. Fuck shitty. Anyway, says Gary as well. But yeah. Guys, thank you so very much for tuning in to tonight's show. For me, I'm going to give my man of the match to Luis Diaz. But like the lads have said, there is plenty of shouts for there. Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk, Jordan Henderson. There is plenty of people. And let's be honest as well, and before we do head off, we speak about the, this season's Carabao Cup for Liverpool being Jack's showing up there as with us. But no, we show it and we speak about the whole squad was used in this competition, and like we just spoke about the penalty shootouts, every single player played a part in Liverpool winning a trophy tonight, and that is what is most important. The whole squad come together, and we used each and every single one of them to get a trophy. Go on, Jack.
Shout out Taki and Enrique as well in this competition. I would go with Taki after the trophy, because that is like we're in this position because of it as well. I'm pretty sure none of us will forget it, but I was made up he could lift it. I was hoping he potentially got to come on, but it was very clever, I think. But I'm hoping next season and the season after and years to come, this gives Jurgen Klopp a good belief in wanting to take this competition seriously, because he's won it, and you never know.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Let's read a few more comments before we do leave. Player 6 says Liverpool 9 times EFL Cup winners. Absolutely, mate. 9 times. Bye, says Data. And Player 6 also says, let's go. Liverpool go for the treble. The quadruple, mate. The absolute quadruple. We're going for the
quadruple. We're winning everything.
Yeah, we're winning fucking everything this season.
Even the Canteen Cup as well.
For God's sake. Isn't the youth trophy called Milk Cup?
Yeah. Funnily enough, I don't know if you guys knew about this, but we've won the League Cup every time it's been named after a drink.
Ribena won next year.
You what?
Ribena won. James Milner's going to be like the top goal scorer in that
face of
it. But this is Cleveland Kelleher's world, and we're all living in it.
Oh, we are. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in anyway. Liverpool are Carabao Cup winners for the 9th time, and we're winning fucking everything this season anyway. But guys, thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Ta-ra.